Okay, spironolactone. Hi, I'm Teryn and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if you're new, I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that interests you, please be sure to check out my other videos, like this video, and subscribe. Before we begin, I realized that I have definitely been slacking on my comments of the week or on my comment of the week. So I'm gonna start off with the comment of the week because I have been slack with it. And this comment comes from Blue. And the comment reads, "Your hair and skin are beautiful. Thank you so much." I felt like this was a good comment to kind of move into the direction of this video because I feel like when it comes to like my skin, I think like my makeup routine has gotten better, especially because as I mentioned, like, or I don't know if I mentioned this, but like if you have like a smoother surface, like your makeup applies better. But I am finally back on a new prescription of Tretinoin, back on my clindamycin and benzoyl peroxide, but there is a new addition to my skincare routine that I honestly, like, as of right now, I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna take it or not, but that is the purpose of this video, me discussing that. I'm gonna be talking about spironolactone. Of course, definitely reach out to a professional dermatologist, even an esthetician, if you want to learn more about spironolactone. I'm going to be discussing why I was prescribed it and kind of why I'm a little bit hesitant to take it and whether or not I will end up taking it. So let's get into it. So what's interesting is spironolactone is a diuretic. It's a water pill, so it causes you to urinate very frequently. And this pill is helpful for those who experience high blood pressure and heart failure. So how does this apply to those who have acne like myself? I'm sure that a lot of us know that acne can be triggered by hormones, specifically androgens. And what spironolactone does is help reduce those androgen hormones, which will then help to reduce excess sebum and acne. Androgens can cause hormonal acne, especially because the overproduction of the sebum clogs like the pores, and that's when you get those like hard painful cysts around that time of the month, as well as like whiteheads and blackheads. For instance, I mentioned a lot while I've documented my Tretinoin journey is that sometimes I will still have acne on my jawline, which a lot of people refer to as being caused by hormonal changes that happens around that time of the month. Sometimes it can be very painful, especially during that kind of off period where I wasn't really on my best Tretinoin, so to speak. And that is like the main area where I will still continue to have a little bit of breakouts. It's very manageable and it's not as painful when I'm using Tretinoin consistently, but it can still cause a little bit of pain and just discomfort with having it. So I am a good candidate for spironolactone just based on what I deal with. So I see that. My health is pretty good, but I am considering going to see a doctor just to get an overall physical, just to make sure that my bill of health is okay before starting spironolactone. The main side effects that gave me pause as to whether or not to take it were the breast enlargement and tenderness, as well as irregular periods. So those were the two main reasons why I was definitely on the fence whether or not I'm gonna try it, and I'm still kind of on the fence. I'm still trying to debate it. So let me know in the comments if you're on spironolactone and what is your experience with it. I've heard mixed things where some people don't really have those side effects and they love it. Of course, this is a type of treatment where it'll probably take weeks and maybe even months to see true results, but I am kind of nervous about those side effects because I feel like when I'm on the Tretinoin and benzoyl peroxide cream, my skin does very well. So I'm not sure if I want to take this. It was also mentioned to me that once you stop taking it, if you do stop taking it, then the acne will come back, the hormonal acne will return, which because I've done so well on Tretinoin, that doesn't necessarily scare me as much, to be honest. Other side effects include fatigue, headaches, and a lowered libido. I've also read that if you have a high chance of developing, or if you are at risk for developing breast cancer, to avoid taking spironolactone. But in the testing that they've done on animals, they use high doses of spironolactone. I am concerned about the dizziness and lightheadedness and fatigue because I am on a consistent workout schedule. I've worked to kind of readjust and rebuild my routine to have a consistent workout schedule, and I really want to stick to it. Honestly, I feel like if I start it and I start experiencing these negative side effects, I might come off of it, to be honest, but I know that in the long term it should go away. My dermatologist definitely emphasized how well you have to stay hydrated if you are to be on spironolactone, because it is a diuretic. I try to drink a gallon of water a day, so I'm not really concerned about that, but having to get up to use the restroom is so inconvenient. So especially if you are someone who likes to go to movies or sporting events and that type of thing, where you might miss out on something by having to sit down for a long period of time. But I am kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm always open to trying new things to improve my skin, and I've mentioned this in an older video, but my goal really isn't to have like the perfect, the most clear skin. It's just to get to a point where I can handle my breakouts quickly and effectively and just kind of have it be at its best health and as good as it wants to look, to be honest. So spironolactone is also what can be considered as a hormone therapy. I know that I got on birth control as a teenager to help deal with my hormones because they were affecting my acne very badly. So I've dealt with acne for a really long time at this point. So I've tried a lot of different things. In the past, I haven't had any call outs about my hormones or anything being out of whack, but I can definitely see like during that time of the month, like your hormones are definitely increased, like you've gone through a lot. So I can see how it could help, because if you've been here from like the start or watched my older videos, I definitely had like a lot of hyperpigmentation, like underneath my chin especially. So I think that this could help. I believe spironolactone was mentioned in the beginning, but they just wanted to see how my skin fared with tretinoin and clindamycin. Those are like the two things that I was initially prescribed, as well as a benzoyl peroxide face wash, which has now turned into that clindamycin and benzoyl peroxide cream, which I prefer to taking the face wash, the benzoyl peroxide face wash, and the clindamycin separately. Like I like having it in just one form as a cream. Spironolactone has definitely been proven to be effective in reducing acne. So that is one of the main reasons why I will probably try it out, but I'm definitely concerned with those side effects. But of course, I will let you guys know how I do if I decide to take it, which I'm leaning yes at this point, but I'll let you know how it goes. I'll keep you updated on what side effects I have. I might even follow it on like YouTube shorts and like TikTok, but I will definitely come back and do videos on how I've reacted to it. Again, let me know in the comments, what is your experience being on spironolactone? Did you like it? Did you not like it? As always, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you again.